293, wind 35011, runway 31 left, let's take off.
Runway 31 left, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 1173.
Pacific 293, Canadian Tower, flying 787, crossing wind turbulence with 35011, runway 31 right, clear the line. 31 right, clear to land, 5294.
Tower Delta 14 left, turn right.
Delta 1480, Kennedy Tower, wind 35011, runway 31 right, clear the line.
Right, clear line, Delta 14.
Even 509, heavy Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left, line point.
Line up and away from runway 31 left, either bend 50.
Delta 1480, reduce the final approach speed.
Okay, we'll reduce the final approach speed, Delta 14.
I want 250, kilo heavy, make the left turn here, Victor, and cross the whole short line.
We cross the whole short line, turn left on Victor, longship 5 kilo.
1250, kilo heavy, do you know if you're slid in?
Number 3.
Okay, it's uniform and alpha, taxi to the ramp, have a good day.
Taxi to the ramp, longship 5 Delta 37 heavy for 31 left.
287 heavy, Canadian Tower, traffic will depart prior to your arrival, the 787, cross wing turbulence, runway 31 left, clear the line.
31 left, clear the line, Delta 37 heavy.
Free contact your sport, have a good day.
JetBlue 1173, good day.
Even 509 heavy, wind 34010, traffic 5 mile final, runway 31 left, let's take off.
Clear for vehicle fronting, Toronto, left, either bend 50.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning from New York. Good morning to Planes and Barks. Oh my God, what's going on here? Yeah. So welcome to welcome to my world here. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic morning. And we just saw the only passenger flight in the week from Ethiopian Airlines. From Kennedy Airport to Addis Ababa on Ethiopian 787-8 Dreamliner. They only show up on Friday. They only have one weekly flight. I'm not aware of any nighttime flights, so keep me honest here. While Emma Rose is tucking away here on that bark. And you know what? Do you know what plane is back here. Do you want me to show you what plane is back here? No, it's not the Qatari one, the One World. Oh well, not too bad, right? We will take this one, but let me show you. This bad boy is back in New York. I'm not sure if they are watching our channel. It looks like. So we are getting ready to broadcast live the departure of Emirates A380 in the NBA livery. Getting ready. And I don't know what's going on here with all this machinery here in the background. All right, so get ready. Emirates A380 NBA livery. That's gonna be a highlight lining up here in just a few minutes, like Qatar Airways is doing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. I'm Jens, I'm your host. This is Planes and Friends. And welcome to this Friday stream, live from New York, live from Kennedy Airport. I'm super excited. And I hope you are too. All right, let me see who is in the jet. Good morning, Complicity Gaming. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning, Chris from Plainwood, Berlin. Chris, how is your condo video going? Good morning, Ronald. Good morning, Reinhard. Good morning, Hamza. Greetings over to the Lufthansa terminal, Terminal 1. Good morning to Leave. How are you doing? I hope I haven't forgotten anyone. Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Joff. And now takeoff. 777-300 Qatar Airways heading back to Doha. All right, are you ready for a good jam-packed few hours here with definitely the highlights of today's stream? Again, Emirates with their NBA livery now being here twice in a week. And basically as much as they were here in the past. So they might have realized, oops, I think we should have sent this plane more often to the US. But you know what? Let us send this plane to Planes and Friends. Let us send this plane to Jens. And you already saw the outtake of the NBA livery departing in front of the skyline of Manhattan. That's for our members. And of course we will cover departure of this behemoth as well. And we're waiting for this 380 to make its way up here too. Runway 31. So as you can see, we have today runway 31 operations, and I expect that this will remain the same. So we might have continuous runway 31 operations during the day, and that's the main reason why I started later, because we will get a better sunlight the longer the day goes. The later it gets in the day, the better the sunlight will be. All right. So even Emirates departing, it's not the ideal sunlight conditions. I know I'm still too much stuck in my Planespotter slides era. But it will be a highlight for sure. It will be a highlight for sure. All right, we have Mike. Good morning, Mike. Or good afternoon to you, Paul. Good morning, Paul. And let's see what Emirates is doing. The big boy. Getting ready. Oh no, the viewers are very excited to see this behemoth lining up here. And it's moving on the way to us. Chris, no progress in Condor. Come on, buddy. You can do better. All right, we have Manu. Manu saying hello from Germany. Hello, Manu. And we have Steph saying fantastic weather, Steph. Yes, you're right, and I think it might be the last really hot day here in New York. Today it's about 28 degrees Celsius. It's very humid, so pretty much uncomfortable. And next week it looks like temperatures are going down. So 28 degrees Celsius, right, for my European friends. That is how much, like 88 degrees, 87 degrees Fahrenheit. And by next week temperatures will drop down to around 22, 23 degrees Celsius. And this is like, this is the comfort zone of Jens, right? This is the comfort zone of Jens. All right. That is a 737 taken off, Delta Airlines, and a 737-900 heading to Miami, Florida. And we focus on this beautiful behemoth Emirates with the NBA livery. Second time here in 1 week. Absolutely amazing. And Pan Am 747 lover saying, hello Jens and friends. Thanks for bringing us this beautiful sights of JFK. I hope you have a great dinner. I hope you had a great dinner. Yes, I mean, I was pretty exhausted, I'll be honest. I was pretty exhausted, like 8 hours for me, right? I'm a little bit like an older guy. I'm not in my 20s anymore, unfortunately. Imagine being in my 20s and know what I know today with my age. That would be amazing. I was pretty exhausted yesterday, quite frankly, but after a good night of sleep, I think I slept about 8 hours, which is ideal for me. Completely refreshed. Batteries are recharged, the ones for the equipment, but also my internal batteries are completely recharged, and I'm looking forward for a few hours here today together with you. And we had a really fun stream yesterday. It was really amazing. And let's see what this day will bring. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do another 8-hour stream today. I don't think so, because tomorrow I have to help my wife. She's heading to an expo with her business, and teamwork makes the dream work, right? So it might just be around, I would say around 4 hours today or so. 4 to 5. Let's see how this goes. We also have, like with 3-1 operations, all the 3-1 right arrivals are a little bit more far out. So not the ideal views. So I want to focus mostly on the 3-1 left departures and the few arrivals that we have here on 3-1 left. But I think we should be fine. All right. And Carl is saying another stellar day. Yes, it looks nice. Oh, the bass is like your living room might be vibrating. It's a nice day. A little bit hot, very humid today. So Jens doesn't like the humidity a lot. Planespotters here, of course, with this highlight here. I mean, look at that. It's almost the same blue, I would say, right? The jet blue. The 321neo heading to Miami. And the 380. I mean, for me, it looks very similar. I think the Emirates blue might be a little bit darker. And Steve is saying, good afternoon from across the pond. Stephen, good afternoon to you. Hope you're having a fabulous afternoon. I think this is the fastest time. We are on our way to 300 viewers within 20 minutes. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. This is my favorite special livery, the NBA livery. It's simply stunning. It's amazing. Emirates did a fantastic job. Emirates marketing department did a fantastic job unveiling this livery, and we are super excited. What's going to come next? We don't know. They might bring some more special liveries out. This is, I think, this is what I found on my research. So far, they have 6 different 380s wearing a special livery. 6 of them. So, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna stay a little bit more quiet now because I want to record this and I can't talk in my recordings. That doesn't sound good. But I guess someone is doing yard work in the back. Okay, all right. I'll leave you with ATC for a few minutes and then we talk in just a few minutes. All right, so enjoy, sit back, relax, enjoy the show. Have some popcorn ready, have some chips ready, have a soda ready or whatever you would like to drink. And then we're gonna talk in a few minutes.
We expect about a 5-minute delay. The plan is to get you moving behind the super, but that may change. However, that's the plan.
No worries. If it helps, I'm just making one run.
Great, that's good. Thank you.
Visual 311.
And Delta 363, contact nearest park. Have a good day.
Austin Departure Delta 363.
American 1628 with USC, right Bravo, monitor ground 1219.
Whiskey Live Bravo and 1219, American 1638.
Delta 917 with 31010, gust 17, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 917.
JetBlue 9007, Kennedy Tower, with 3 left, line for wait.
31 left, line up way, JetBlue 9007.
5356 Kennedy Tower, with 3 left to the land, departure party arrival.
To the land, 31 left, clear 5356.
There 5356 additional traffic on final for the parallel, 1 o'clock and 3 miles, setting up 2000.
We got him inside, 5356. Tower American 2292, 458 per hour, 31 right.
American 2292, Kennedy Tower, Kyle Harry 777, crosswind turbulence, wind 3309, gust 17, runway 3 right, set line.
So 31 right, American 2292.
Delta 917, contact nearest departure, have a good day.
Departure Delta 917, will fail.
JetBlue 9007, wind 3209, gust 17, traffic 3 mile final, runway 31 left, set for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 9007. Kennedy Tower, Chopper 2, please like to proceed towards the Willie B, handoff for body approval.
Chopper 2, working on the handoff.
So Emirates have to wait. There is an arrival, indeed, on runway 31 left. Actually, it looks like 2 arrivals. The first one is Endeavour, flight 5356, coming in from Norfolk in Virginia. And the second one, that might look like, the second one might look like actually a 31 right arrival. Singapore Airlines, the flight from Frankfurt, flight 26. Yeah, all right. So enjoy this behemoth a few more seconds. We have to wait for the next landing here on 31 left, and then Emirates most likely get the clearance to line up on runway 31 left. Hallo Thomas. Greetings to Berlin.
Chopper 2, 540 Tower, 126.05, okay.
Parking bay Alpha 37849.
Looks like they have to wait for another arrival. It's American Airlines flight 2292 coming in from Austin, Texas on a 737-800.
American 2292, maintain visual separation.
2292. Somewhere 849, whiskey.
Thank you, left Bravo.
Confirm left Bravo, somewhere 849.
And Charlie X-ray Alpha, you know what? Go straight on Bravo. Straight out onto Bravo, please, and advise where you're parking.
Go straight Bravo, confirm somewhere 849.
Car 99, Cadet Tide, proceed on runway 31 left at the Zulu, full length, traffic on a 10 mile.
This was the fastest time we were climbing to literally to 400 viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for 80 likes within 21 minutes. Absolutely amazing. What such a plane can do, right? It's absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Planes and Friends. Feel free to like and subscribe if you're new here. And we're waiting for Delta 1411 to pass by. They sequenced the 737-900 here on 31 left. So we can enjoy Emirates, the NBA livery, a little bit longer. Hallo Tom, Grüße nach Stuttgart.
Okay, thank you. You can make the left on Tango Bravo, left on Alpha, please. Remain this frequency.
Copy like Tango Bravo, left 10 on Alpha, and remaining frequency, somewhere 849.
Yes, that's affirmative. And car 99, just be advised, traffic is on a 5 mile final.
Car 99 copies a 5 mile final.
The right. You see, that's difficult because when you sit on the right side, we cannot capture you. That's the problem. You need to sit on the left side. We have runway 31, and I'm on that side of the airport where you unfortunately would need to sit on the left side. And I'm not sure when you would come in, let's say 31 right, it's so far out. It is so far out. I'm not sure if there would be a shine in the light even possible to see. It's really like, it's very far out. All right. Hey, what's up?
Hi, what's up? Planespotting?
Yeah,
Okay. What's your channel?
Planes and Friends.
Planes and Friends. Nice.
Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm on vacation. I wanted to get the Emirates A380.
Oh yeah, right?
Yeah, this is the biggest lens I have. It's only 70 to 200.
Well, it's a good lens, so you might be able to crop in a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Cool.
All right, enjoy.
Come on, you too.
5052, Kennedy Tower, 13506, +17, I'm with your right line.
We'll see, you can ask. Okay, well, try. Let us know in the chat. You can ask the left person. Okay. All right, so Delta on the 737 is just passing by, and then it looks like we have also Virgin Atlantic coming in on 31 left. Okay, well, that's a 350-1000. We usually never have this one on 31 left. That's very, very rare. But Emirates on the move. Here we go.
Super Kennedy Tower, and what's your left line of way?
Just subscribe. I subscribe, yeah.
1411, Mike Bravo.
Okay, Mike Bravo, Delta 1411.
1411, right Bravo, monitor ground, 1219. What is your entryway, do you know?
I couldn't put in, it's going to be the Kilo Fox or Kilo Golf.
Okay, good, no problem. 5 Victor Super, wind 330, runway 31 left, set takeoff.
Takeoff, 31 left, Emirates 5 Victor.
Triple 1869, cutting tower, wind 3 left, land point, cross wind turbulence.
31 left, final point,
Captain 7 checking into north of the VZ, let's bring it towards Prospect Park. Lincoln Terrace Park will be on station about a mile to the south-southwest of Lincoln Terrace Park.
News Captain 7, cutting tower, proceed as requested.
That's requested, News Captain 7.
Hello, good afternoon, Santa Cargo 2567, the flight is 31 right.
Sun Cargo 2567, Captain D Tower, wind 2938, runway 31 right to the land, following Airbus 350, cross wind turbulence.
Runway 31 right, clear to land, Santa Cargo 2567.
Endeavor 5052, make the left turn whiskey, left turn Bravo, safe parking.
Whiskey Bravo.
Endeavor 5052, thank you, monitor ground 1219.
Monitor ground,
Emirates 5 Victor Super, contact near departure, have a good day.
For departure, Emirates 5 Victor Super, thank you too.
And Boeing Cargo 2567 Heavy, where do you park on the field?
We are stand 1577.
All right, that was Emirates, the NBA livery A380, the second time in 1 week. How cool was that? I hope you enjoyed it. That was fantastic. That's a start into a stream. All right. Let me get real quick up to Holger. Holger dropped a super chat, €3.80, 380, saying for that beauty. Holger, thank you. Thank you so much for your support. Much appreciated. That was indeed a beauty and is Jens' favorite special livery. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for tuning in. I think that was the quickest we have ever made it to almost 500 viewers within 28 minutes, within half an hour. And also thank you for 109 likes. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We are live here. We try to be live here almost every single day, depending on the weather, right? The weather is the limiting factor here. Weather in the northeast can be sometimes a little bit, but it looks good. It looks good for the entire next week. And we have now JetBlue taken off on a 321 to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Here we go. This thing is louder than a 380 with only 2 engines. Isn't that crazy? The 380 is so smooth, is so silent, so muted actually. JetBlue 321 on the way to the Dominican Republic.
Canadian Tower, prepared 465, we're about 8 out ILS 31 right.
Perfect. And it looks like we also have a special delivery from Alaska Airlines. I just saw it in the background. Let me have a look. Here we go. The Marines. Usually it's Alaska Airlines. You don't see many special deliveries here from Alaska Airlines. So very good to see actually this one here today. All right, for you members, you will get it tonight as a, of course, again as a 4K 60 frames per second video. And you can enjoy it again. And I might also put ADC in that footage. So we have a few Emirates special liveries left that we want to capture because Jens, you all know, Jens is working on the video with all the Emirates special liveries. So this one will make it into the video, of course, again, and we're waiting for to come back. Hopefully for Runway 4, the Emirates Foundation that was yesterday in Washington DC, right? And destination Dubai, which there are 3 A380 carrying this special livery. Destination Dubai, 3 A380s are carrying this livery. It was here, I think, someone last week. It came in the evening hours. And I wasn't aware that actually 3 A380s are carrying this special livery. I thought it's just one. So keep fingers crossed. We are on a mission here. And we have a good lineup. Lots of planes. We have Saudia 777. And we have the next heavy coming in is American Airlines 777-300. Looks like it's coming in on 3-1 left. So a heavy here right in front of our cameras in just a few minutes. And that one is coming from, of course, from London Heathrow. One of many, many flights per day and per week. 777-300 here on 3-1 left. Always great to see that one. And then today we have also a little surprise. Lufthansa actually downgraded their 747 to a 340-600. Hamza, yes. Well, the guy there. Oh, come on. He's a nice guy. I love it. Yesterday's stream was super funny. Today it looks like it's going into the same direction here. It will go into the same direction when we get a few more tugboats. What about that? Look at these guys, completely off the hook. I'm faster than you. No, I am. I am. It's pretty warm here today, so it could be the last really hot day, warm to hot day here in New York. By next week, temperatures are will drop. So we follow this one until we are back to the lineup. Here we go. And the other two following as well. All right. Oh no, looks like American Airlines, they moved over to 3-1 right. Bummer. It looked like 3-1 left for a second. And the light is not great at the moment, but I promise you it will get better. The sunlight will get better. The longer we are here today, the better the light will be. And heads up, it's not going to be an 8-hour stream today. Most likely 4.5. That's the goal for today. That's what we are shooting for today. All right. That was American Airlines from London Heathrow. And we have another American Airlines 777 coming in from Madrid. 777-200. And the next lineup is this one here. We stay with this one. Is gonna head to Atlanta, Georgia, flight 919. Getting ready to Atlanta, Georgia. It's a quick 2-hour hop. And we are excited to see this Alaska Air 737 in a special livery.
10, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Lunchtime push, yes, Paul.
And Delta 2414, Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left, line for wait.
Here we go. And Saudia in the background is getting ready to, I guess, to Riyadh.
Delta 51, contact near Sport, have a good day.
Good day, Delta 51.
See, the bark is lurking in the background. All right, let's go back to the others. 220 is too small for here. So sorry, little Delta 220-100. We're gonna go over to this one. This is Delta flying to Seattle in Washington State. So that's East Coast, West Coast on a 321 Neo, 3 years old.
Delta 5330, Kennedy Tower, continue inbound. Delta 491, runway 31 left, let's take off.
31 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 491.
Delta 601, Kennedy Tower, 31 left, line of point.
Line west. Line up and wait. 31 left, Delta 601.
Delta 2414, contact near departure. Departure good day, Delta 2414.
Today a little bit more difficult when you have 3-1 arrivals, so you mostly focus on the departures, which can be sometimes a little bit of a challenge. But Friday is a good day. Friday, I think, is one of the best days at JFK in terms of traffic. Usually Monday and Tuesdays, these are not the greatest. Saturday can be a little bit of a challenge as well, especially between 1 o'clock and, I would say, 2 o'clock. But I'm off tomorrow, helping wifey.
31 left, Delta 601.
Alaska 23, K Tower, traffic 6 miles front on its line of point.
Here we go, Delta 757, flying pencil, roaring down, runway 31 left. We have the full sound experience today. Let me know if the sound is good or if it's too loud. There's a lot of bass what I can hear on my headphones. Let me know, okay?
3223, K Tower, continue inbound. Yeah, 5330, you can start reducing the final push if you haven't done so.
And look at this rocket climbing like SpaceX.
31 left, clear for takeoff.
31 left, clear for takeoff, Alaska 23.
2323, traffic on a 5.
Alright, we almost missed Alaska.
31 left, line point at the 2323. Yeah, 4712, Bravo to the ramp, on the ground plan.
Bravo to the ramp. And
The Mariners.
Delta 601, contact near departure. Departure 01. We have a 5330, one more 737, takes runway departure, price arrival, runway to our left to the last. 5223, can't now reach your traffic 5.5 miles ahead, runway to our left to the land.
Kennedy Tower, Brickyard, 792 ILS, through on right.
792, Kennedy Tower, heavy A330 traffic 6.5 miles ahead, caution way turns, runway to our right to the land.
Through on right, clear to land, Brickyard, 792.
Here we go. And we're gonna focus on the widebody on Saudia here. And we have also Frontier coming up. That's good.
31 left, clear for takeoff, Delta 1333. Air 68, Kennedy Tower, 4 miles clear left rear, runway to our right to the land.
Well, right, to the link carrier, active.
Alaska 23, contact near departure today.
Yes, Hamza, 3-1 left landing would be great for Lufthansa. No, I don't know baseball for sure. You're absolutely right. Baseball is not my field of expertise. This is. There's nothing to hide. This is not my field of expertise at all. So excuse me if I mispronounced it or if I didn't know a lot more details. But you're right. We can talk soccer all day long. All day long. Especially European soccer. All day long. All right.
Delta 2323, contact your departure today. Departure good day, Delta 2323. American 95 Heavy, Bravo, Tram, Mars ground, flight 9.
All right. Saudia is flying to Jeddah today, not to Riyadh. That's a flight to Jeddah.
So 5030 right when you can, Papa Bravo to Ram, Mars ground, flight 9.
All right, there's an arrival here, a CRJ 900 coming in from Buffalo in upstate New York. That's why Saudia has to wait. It's 777-300. It looks like we have another flight coming in, a PC. No, what is this? Oh, that's one of the essential flights coming in. Cape Air, flight 68 from Saranac Lake. That's also in upstate New York. But it looks like, yeah, Saudia. It looks like they let her out.
Kennedy Tower, runway 31 left, line of way. Runway 31 left, Saudia 020. Delta 267 Heavy, left on a Bravo, and call ground 121.9. Left on Bravo 129,
Sounded like someone was restarting the engines, right? All right, get ready for full sound.
Delta 3223 right when you can, Papa Bravo to ramp, monitor ground, point out. Right when you can, Papa ramp, monitor ground.
All right, take off. Saudia 777. The way back to Jeddah.
020 Heavy, wind 31012, runway 31 left, let's take off.
Runway 31 left, good, take off, Saudia 020.
Yeah, 4072, give 8,000 knots, swing turns, right, trail left, line of way.
They're climbing pretty good, so that means the plane is not that full. Usually when a 777 is really full, it would, you know, we could do like a skyline view, but this is how it would look like. So they aren't very full. All right. All right, Saudia back to Jeddah. Let's go over. Also have Sun Country here and Frontier. Few very colorful liveries. At least Sun Country. Sun Country has more of a contrast because of the orange and the blue. Frontier shines with the livery, with a picture in the tail from all the animals. And Vic is saying, great video, thanks, thank you. And Ilona saying, good evening, hello Ilona, good evening to you. And they are flying back and forth between Minneapolis, what's their home base, and here JFK. I think it's one flight a day, ultra low cost. So you basically just buy a ticket to fly from point A to point B. You better have no luggage.
Kennedy, flight Scopper 22 at the Willie D, direct Marine Park Bridge. That's flight Scopper 22, you said? A firm. Flight Scopper 22, K Tower spoke 0304. 0304. JR68, turn left at Delta, left onto Alpha, and contact ground 121.9. Just let her know where you're going in, please. Left Delta, left Alpha, contact. Frontier flight 2503, runway 31 left, first takeoff. Liver takeoff 31 left, Frontier flight 2503. 508, Kennedy Tower, turn left, line of way. Line of way, Jeff, Missouri. First country 568, contact your departure. First country 568. First country 22, Kennedy Tower, contact at 9RC, Kennedy altimeter 29 or 908. 2908, place up there. Tower famous 07, we are 8 miles out, 31 official approach. Flight cover 22, Kennedy, roger, what's your request? Direct Marine Park Bridge, eastbound with flight following GPS. Flight cover 22, Kennedy, roger, clear to class forward, so it's direct to Marine Park Bridge out of below 1,000 feet. So that'll be shoreline eastbound out of below 500 feet. 8,000 Marine Parkway, down to 500 for the eastbound transition.
All right, that was Frontier 321 Neo. Heading to Los Angeles, California. Last year, no one would have thought that one. And that's JetBlue's 220-300, the successor of the Embraer 190, which we covered 2 weeks ago, the last revenue flight on September 9th from JFK to Boston. There's a video up from the takeoff of this flight. You know, JetBlue goes all 220s for their smaller aircraft to harmonize the Airbus fleet. Back-to-back takeoffs here on runway 31 left. Thank you for tuning in. This is Planes and Friends. Yes, I mean Riyadh Air would be amazing if they would come to JFK. They're know, their colors are great. Jens likes the color blue. It would be cool, but I haven't heard anything if Chris, if they plan to come here. But I'm pretty sure they have aggressive expansion plans. I just read that Gulf Air, that they hired a new CEO. Oh. Look at this.
And I'm sorry, south of Arizona, the radio's difficult to understand. Just give me the call sign one more time slowly so I can understand, please.
You got it, sir. 74 Alpha Romeo.
November 74 Alpha Romeo, okay, tower school 0335.
0335, Alpha Romeo.
Welcome to JFK.
Triple 1328K tower, Shimoy turn strike to left line of point.
C-17. You never know what you can expect here. I was looking up before, no information, nothing. Just, I think, turned on the transponder and that was it.
2998, I start 20 and I'll remain below the Bravo, out of below 500, 12 Romeo.
C-17, there we go. Hopefully we see it depart within the next 2 hours. That would be fantastic. Usually when they arrive that early, they also might depart. This thing is coming from Quantico, wherever this is. 3-letter code NYG. Quantico. Cool. C-17. Send more. JetBlue 2, Guatemala City on a 321 Neo. No, not yet. I mean, I know the German Air Force was here about 2 weeks ago with their 321, but that might be because Germany has sent someone as the president of I think the president of the UN Assembly. But it might have been because of that one, but that was the only VIP flight what I have witnessed so far. I saw it landing, I didn't film it. It was on the way out actually, but I have not witnessed so far a VIP flight. That does not mean that they weren't VIP flights. Sometimes they come in at night, and we can only cover here daylight operation, right? So I cannot say that there was no, and in the end there might have been one. But by Monday it's gonna be very, very busy. So we're gonna be there, we're gonna cover. Hopefully there is no rain, because rain is the only thing that will stop us in runway 31 operations as well. 1-3 operations. 1-3 here is almost impossible. And can you imagine 1-3 from the TWA hotel? I would say that's absolutely impossible because you don't see anything. So that could be a challenge, but keep fingers crossed that they operate on the 4s, the 2-2s, and maybe the 3-1s, but that's it. All right, so this is JetBlue Flight 1211 heading to Las Vegas, Nevada on a 321-200 in Virginia. And oh, okay, all right.
JetBlue 1211, wind 3207, gust 17, right to our left, left takeoff.
21 left, clear for takeoff, JetBlue 7.
JetBlue 423, came down flight lane position, on left to our left, line of way.
Wait, JetBlue 420.
Saratoga 670 Papa Whiskey, Kennedy Tower, squawk 0314.
0314, we're at Sandy Hook, like to go eastbound at or below 500. On our way to Republic, we'll punch out at the inlet.
They punch out. Looks like they're on a clock. All right.
JetBlue 1211, contacting your departure today.
Switch it here.
JetBlue 2786, Kennedy Tower, regional jet touching down, wind 3307, right turn right to land.
Clear land, 31 right, JetBlue 2786.
Saratoga 670 Papa Whiskey, Kennedy Tower, roger. To proceed eastbound along the shoreline, remain clear to Class Bravo airspace. I do have the tagged up on the code, but negative. I'm not picking up the most here, the altitude readout. The Kennedy altimeter is 29 or 9 or 8.
9 or 8, okay, and I'm just going to recycle my transponder that one.
This is JetBlue heading also to Los Angeles, California on a 321-200.
273 heavy, 31 right.
273 heavy, Kennedy Tower.
And then we have a Delta 330-900. This one looks like a 31 left arrival coming in from Lisbon in Portugal.
5436 left on Alpha. If you're passing Gulf, cold round 121.9.
Left on Alpha as we're passing Gulf and over to ground. That'll be over to ground there before the 6 a.m.
Still before you get to Gulf, because after Gulf, it's Alpha's crossed.
Sounds good, we'll call 646.
JetBlue 423, wind 3208, runway 3 on left, cliff takeoff.
Clear takeoff through and left, JetBlue 423.
November 670, public takeout and outbound, sequence eastbound, shoreline, clear to Class Bravo.
Roger, remain clear of the Class Bravo. 0.
Los Angeles, LAX, where they have just removed the 3 iconic letters LAX. Oh, what a bummer! What a bummer! I don't know. Sometimes you should just not do certain things, especially when you put your hands on some iconic symbols and signs. You know, LAX. I mean, come on, how can you remove?
American 2812 with you, intercepted.
How can you remove that?
31 right.
American 2812, Kennedy Tower, heavy A330 traffic, 6.5 miles at target point Timberland, runway 2 on right, clear left.
Go left, 31 right, American 2812.
423, contact your departure today.
423.
All right. Looks like a lot that that Delta 330-900. It looked like it's coming in on 31 left. I'm not sure. Let me see. It could still be no. No, it's going 31 right.
November 7, 4 Alpha Romeo.
Asiana, yes, they are getting ready.
Traffic 11 o'clock and about 4 miles southwestbound, just slightly north of the Jones Beach Monument. This time VFR indicates 800 feet. The type is unknown.
Battle, keep an eye out for Alpha Romeo.
Yep. Because they removed it, I think, I don't know, a couple of days ago. I couldn't believe it.
Kennedy, good afternoon. I'm Jet 826 visual, 31 left.
I'm Jet 826, Kennedy Tower, roger, wind 3107, right turn left to the left.
31 left, clear to land. I'm Jet 826.
With 2786, left Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground point Anna.
And Ian, good afternoon to you. Thank you for tuning in. All right, Delta 330-900, a little bit of heat haze That's why Jens
Tower Jupiter 184 on the
Jens
island.
doesn't mind when he gets a little bit colder, a little bit cooler. That means there's usually less heat haze. So this one here is not what's my favorite.
Left side King Air, turning in for the power, and we got it 2000.
This one is coming in from Portugal,
Great 12.
the capital of Portugal, Lisbon. We go and touchdown. All right, we have here JetBlue, one of their special liveries. It's called JetBlue for Good livery. Just a few days we saw it in LaGuardia landing. This one is heading to Mickey Mouse, to runway 31, to Orlando, Orlando, Florida. And we also have Asiana 350-900 on the way here. And Darren saying good afternoon from the UK. Good afternoon, Darren, to you.
Tower, old shooter 31 left, I get traffic on a 2 mile final.
Thiago is asking, what's my favorite plane? So, let me think. My favorite plane from the old era, right? I have several. I have several. So from the passenger jets, I have an old era and a new era, right? From the old era, I would say it is the Convair 880, right? Delta Airlines had it. They even sold one to Elvis. So Elvis playing Lisa Marie. That's a Convair 880. You can call it the Corvette under the airplanes. That's my favorite one. Some of you might have to look it up. It was a 4-engine plane, a smoker, a fast one, a super fast one, really nice. And there's the then they developed or they involved it into the 990. But the 880 is my favorite one, together with the 707 and the DC-8. So I'm more kind of that guy. So we had a good conversation in our members only stream. Nicolas, you remember, with Ostend in Belgium, where we saw these, at least the DC-8s, the 707s there in the early 2000s. And then of the modern era, I would say it's the 747 in all variants. I was lucky enough to fly all variants as a passenger. And the 747 is my favorite one. It just looks, the form, the shape, very classy, very just simply beautiful. When there's a name for the 747 for the Queen, absolutely beautiful, right? And then Jens is also big into warbirds, into the World War II planes. And from there, I would say it's the P-51, the P-51 Mustang, a revolutionary airplane, a revolutionary wing design at the time, right? At the time, can be in the air with auxiliary tanks up to 7 hours. I mean, we're talking like 1943, 1944. Crazy, right? So, yeah. This is basically, these are the few what I would consider my favorite. So there's not one favorite plane of all. But, you know, these are my favorite ones. All right. JetBlue for Good livery, heading to Orlando, Florida. Nicolas saying, if it has an APU, I don't like it. Yeah, right. That's a good one, Nicolas. That's a good one. And Yingluana, good morning. I'm so sorry, I was reading the chat. Good morning to you. Good morning to San Francisco. Here we go. Nicolas saying DC-8 is yours. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful plane. I loved it. But I didn't like the long ones, like the 60, whatever, 62, 63s. I didn't like them too much. I was more like the 50s. Chris, thank you so much for the super chat saying black letters removed, JFK rocks. In Berlin sends €5. Thank you to support our great hosts. If you stream every day, I can never finish the Condor 330 Neo. Okay, well, we'll motivate you. We will get you there. You let me know, and then I'll post a link on my channel as well. We support each other a little bit, all right? Chris, you let me know when you're done with it, and then we take care of it. Nicholas, yeah, the 63s, yeah, they were more popular because I think you could load more payload. The 50s, they were like too short, but the 50, like, I think the 50s, they have the perfect length for a DC-8. So fortunately for the 707, there was only one fuselage. That was it. Well, basically the 100s, they were shorter, but then everything later, the 300s and the 400s, I think it was one length of the fuselages. All right, enough rambling. We see here Asiana 350-900 getting ready to Seoul, Nonstop to Seoul, about a 14 hours flight. Here we go. Asiana, beautiful plane. Soon to wear Marine Air colors. And that's the little 175 heading to Ready Durham. And we have, oh, let me see, Delta coming in from Berlin. Here we go, Chris, 767-400 coming in from Berlin. I hope the heat haze is not that bad. There we go. Delta from Berlin. I think they're gonna stop service in the winter time. What a bummer. Hold on, I need to, Ramon, I need to look for your message. Ramon is dropping 10 memberships. Oh wow, thank you so much. What a great support to the channel. Ramon, fantastic. Thank you so much. Let me find your message. Here we go. 10 memberships. Wow, fantastic support. And the winner is Juan, Stuart Aslett, Sheila, Angels, Mary. You won a membership. One Arm Bandit Adventures. Okay, Anya, Ted, and Justin, Bayern Basti. Congratulations. Wow, thank you so much. Great support of the channel. Fantastic. Wow. Ooh, 10. I think no one has ever donated more memberships. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. All right. Little JetBlue, 220, 300. Thank God they don't have the 100s. They only have the 300s. See, that's what I mean. Like, this is fully zoomed in with 600 millimeters, so runway 31 right is very far out, so I don't think it's possible to actually see a shine the light from this distance. And a 330, I think that's a 330-200, right? Delta Flight 107. We have Delta Flight 1961 heading to San Juan in Puerto Rico on a 321 Neo, currently on the way here to runway 31 left. Let me see where this thing is. Yesterday, for instance, we did not have a quiet time. It was busy back-to-back runway 2, first runway 4, and then runway 22 operations. Absolutely bonkers. All right. I think we also lost ATC. Let's go back to it. All right, more time for me to talk to you guys in the chat. When can we see a VIP aircraft at JFK? Well, I mean, that's usually they don't announce their landings and their departures, so I think there are a few sources out there. I check these sources and I will let you know, right? I'll let you know, not like on the web or in our membership or in our member section or our community section. It might be on the streams then, because government flights, some flights go to Stewart in upstate New York, right? Some might go to Philadelphia. Some might go to LaGuardia, and then there are a lot of smaller jets, right? Falcons, Gulfstreams, maybe Learjets. So we need to see. As of now, I can't tell you when we will see what aircraft and what head of state or which head of state coming in. All right. Next inbound, Swiss Flight 16 from Zurich, Switzerland on their A330-300. They had an what was it, a compressor stall in Boston with one of their 300s, with one of their 330s. And was it like 2 days ago? Yeah, I think it was 2 days ago. Like the video, boom, compressor stall. This is how it looked like to me. No, Marco, I'm not Pete. I'm Jens. If I know him? No, I don't know him. I don't know him. I mean, you know, one quick word about I know that he's on that flight. I know he's on Delta 107, but this channel is not about LA flights, right? This channel is about planes and friends. If there's whatever, if we cover that landing, okay, but I didn't come out here to cover that landing. For sure not. The reason why I came out here was because of that Emirates A380, right, that departed. So I understand some of you are excited to see them landing. I completely get it. I understand it. But this is planes and friends, very important. We do our own style. We have our own way how we do plane spotting, and so this is just a word for you to understand that I didn't come out here to actually capture specifically that landing. And yes, and they're gonna be live. We will be live. I think, you know, they have a unique position from the hotel. We have a unique position from where we are at here. So we show completely different angles, and I think there's enough space, especially here in JFK with the traffic for both. And I'm looking forward to the next week. And we don't put up our schedule according to what he's doing. Not at all. We run in our own schedule. You might have seen that. No other streamer here in the US starts streaming at 9:30 a.m. This is us. This is Planes and Friends. We do our own thing. And I think that is good. Delta, heading to San Juan in Puerto Rico.
Taxi left Victor, right Bravo, taxi to the ramp, monitor ground point on it.
And we have Air France 777 coming in just a few seconds. Coming in from Paris.
Delta 1961, contact near departure. Good day.
Here we go. 777-300. All right, one of many 777s that arrive from Air France, and then they park basically at the terminal until I would say 5 o'clock, and then they get all released. I think we also already have a 777 from Air France in, a 777-200. I think they also downsized a little bit on one of their on one of their flights. Nick, yeah, right. That's what it is. But I understand other people's perspective and view, and I respect other people's perspective. So it's not, you know, that I totally am against it, whatever. I'm not. But also it's important to understand that this is Planes and Friends. We do plane spotting a little bit different. The position here is a unique position, And as you might see, the channel is being operated a little bit different. The way how we pick our thumbnails and the way how, you know, the members get their bonus footage and the goodies is a little bit different. So this important to understand. I don't orientate about what others are doing, because I'm old enough to realize how I need to run my own channel to get where I want to go. As I said, I respect everyone's opinion and perspective, but I have my own here. That's one good thing, guys, that comes with age. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn. You just do whatever you want to do. I'm not the youngest anymore, I can tell you. So, you know, I take no for breakfast. That's also one of my things. And I just do it the way I want to do it. That's it. That's it. It's cool. Nicholas, until what time? Nicholas, I was actually planning, because tomorrow is a big day for my wife, and I want to help my wife tomorrow. She is having an expo, or she's attending to an expo with her business. So I want to be home at a certain time. We might end at around, I would say, 4 o'clock-ish. 4 o'clock-ish here Eastern time. That is, you know, that is the goal. That gives me enough time to get home, because Fridays around the airport, you can imagine, absolutely crazy. It's really crazy around the airport on Fridays. So I need 2.5 hours to get home. And then I want to help my wife a little bit to get things organized for tomorrow. And then tomorrow we will have no stream tomorrow, right? So Sunday looks like currently that there is 1-3 operations the whole day. So when there will be 1-3 on Sunday, there will be no stream on Sunday. So let's see how it goes. But today I would say realistically around 4 o'clock-ish, could be 3:30. It's really depending, but it's not going to be an 8-hour stream today. We started too late to have an 8-hour stream. It was yesterday, it was absolutely great. It was a funny one. Okay. Logo, welcome back. All right, I know nothing is going on at the moment, but we have a 3:30 coming in. That's Brussels, coming in from Brussels. In just a few seconds, so bear with me. Albert! Thank you so much, Albert. All right, we're waiting for Brussels. Brussels Airlines coming in on 31 right on their 330-300. Looks like their old livery, flight 1. And wasn't that a great start with the Emirates 380? I was completely surprised in the morning when I saw that we get it back actually the second time in a week that we saw this airplane here in New York. I don't know if it already has visited other airports in the U.S. as well. I think they fly to Chicago with a 777, so I'm not sure if they go there on a later flight with the A380. And then we were lucky. We were lucky. Oh, look at that. The tail. That's part of the old livery of Brussels Airlines. Look at the tail. You see the dots? Yeah, this the... All right, I think this plane needs a paint job. Here we go. 3-1 right arrival. Brussels Airlines. Here we go. And next arrival on 31 right will be Delta on a 767-300 coming in from Stockholm. And we see here JetBlue getting ready on another flight to San Juan in Puerto Rico on a 321. And we already also had a C-17 coming in, which was absolutely great.
Runway 2 and left, let's take off. W803, Kennedy Tower, wind 30011, gust 21, runway 2 and left, let's take off. 2 and left, let's take off, W803, thank you.
We need more dots. Garrett, yes, right? I'm in the new livery. There are quite a few dots on the new livery.
Top heavy, right Bravo to the ram, the ground plane.
Right, Bravo, direct.
Right, off to San Juan, and in the background we have Delta coming in from Stockholm on their 767-300. A little bit windy. Well, looks like there, but not here where your host is. I would love to have a little bit of a breeze. It's very, very muggy out here, very humid, and quite hot. So by Monday, temperatures will drop significantly, and I think that's also the start of a little bit of a colder season, which I don't mind. Just like the winter season with a lot of wind. Jens is not so much a winter guy, but it has a lot of benefits the winter time, right? You don't have bugs. Jens doesn't has to fight the bugs, the mighty bugs. Oh, nice. Just like the wind and the cold is literally nothing what I like, but we can make it work. Uzbekistan Airways on their 787-8 Dreamliner heading to Tashkent. It is so hot today, actually, that my iPhone that I have here mounted to my tripod is reducing the display brightness because it's getting too hot. The iPad the iPad works fine, but my iPhone, it's the iPhone, what is it? I got the numbers. Is it 16? The 16, right? 16 Pro Max. It's getting hot so quick. Mike, thank you. Thank you, Mike. Yeah, I mean, look, I've been doing this hobby for over 30 years, and you might have not seen me on a live stream or, you know, doing some things that are visible to the public, but most of the knowledge what I have is based on doing this for over 30 years, just on the photography side, and traveling the world, literally traveling the world. And even in countries like the UAE, where you usually get arrested for plane spotting, we made it happen. On the legal way, we worked with the authorities, and we made it happen. I plane spotted in the UAE. It's usually impossible, but if you know how to do it, it's possible.
Target afternoon, American 2440, 4 miles south of Baldy for ILS 31 right.
American 2440, Kennedy Tower, Embraer short final, wind 31010, gust 16, runway 3 on right, cuddle.
Line 31 right, American 2440.
Who's that 102 heavy, Kennedy Tower, wind 310 at 10, gust 16, runway 3 on left, clear takeoff.
Runway
5151 Kennedy Tower, caution, wake service right through and left full length, line of way.
All right, we have a queen coming in. And now also my iPad decides to go darker. Oh my god, the heat, the sun and everything. Atlas Queen coming in from Anchorage. This is all what I can see at the moment.
5151 Kennedy Tower, yep. Step up. We're good in there, 5151 Kennedy Tower, caution, wake service right through and left, line of way. Brickyard 5703, turn left.
Alright, takeoff with Uzbekistan Airways, heading back to Tashkent. And now my iPad shuts off. Now you can imagine how warm it is here. Oh my god. Alright, I'm officially without flight radar, so I am depending, I'm counting on you guys. My iPad just gave up. And it's not like that temperature hot, but I think it's the sun and the humidity. I upgraded both devices to iOS 26. I'm not sure if that has an impact too. I mean, I'm fine with the battery time. I don't see any changes on the battery time. But I might have to put the iPad out of the sun. Maybe this helps. Jens needs flight radar back. Let's see. Hopefully this helps. iPad needs to cool down before you can use it. Okay. The same is with my phone. So I have my computer left. I hope the computer doesn't overheat. So at the moment I don't see anything arriving or departing. Well, departing I see and I can hear, but I don't have any information about arrivals. Light rate. Yes, I mean, Nicholas, I have 3 bottles of water with me. I'm already down 1. I should have brought 4. I never drink 4, but today... Let's see, so I have 2 left, and I'm pretty sure I need both of them. Alright, this is Delta on the CRJ 900, flying to I don't know, because I have to wait for my iPad to get back, and that's another CRJ 900 from Delta. Mike, thank you. Atlas 747 next to land after the Delta. All right, I keep an eye on. I'm absolutely flying blind at the moment. I just film departures because that's what I can see.
Tower, hello, there 5002 with you on ILS 318.
American 2440 left when you can, all right, Bravo to Ram on the ground plan today. Right, Bravo to Ram for American 2440 today. 5315, contact your departure.
Departure number 5350.
All right, here we go. Atlas 747 coming in from Anchorage.
We have a 5,000 UK now, heavy Boeing 747 traffic, short final, caution light clear wind 300, going north, gust 16, runway 2 running close to wind. Ship 1118, contact your departure gate.
Thanks for your help, guys. Over to departure, ship 1118. Great to you.
Here we go. Atlas 747-400. Very good.
Good afternoon, it's our 6
Very cool.
10 miles, 31 right, 180 north until 6.
All right, and iPad is back. Thank God. Hopefully it stays like that. No, it just needs to update. I might have to restart it. No, okay, we're good. All right, next inbound is indeed, first is the CRJ 900 coming in from Washington, D.C. And then we will have ITA on their 330-900, Jens' favorite. We also have Aeromexico on the 787-8 Dreamliner. This one could be a candidate for 3-1 left, so let's see. Might have to find a different position for my phone.
John 8977 heavy, you check starts to the ramp, that's cool.
Alright, to the ramp. Here, John 8977.
A 319, they're getting rare too. Not sure if they survive the next D-check. If Delta or also American Airlines, if they still plan with them. I think their time might be over. Manufactured in Hamburg. Finkenwerder. Seaballer. Yes, it is. But I will take the show to other places too. So then what? Then what? We will see Miami. We will see Miami coming up. I want to wait a little bit until it gets cooler. Alright, look at this variety. Singapore Airlines, they don't come up, they just park the plane in a remote position. Singapore Airlines leaves usually at around 8:30, 9 o'clock in the evening. So we are waiting for ITA. Over there.
And there were 5002, make the left turn here. Whiskey, then left onto Bravo, and then Whiskey, you could join Alpha to the ramp, have a go.
Whiskey, left on Bravo, and Whiskey Alpha to the ramp, Dever, 6002.
Here we go. ETA 31 right coming from Rome. And there is a second flight also coming a little bit later. Yes, that was Kenya Airways from Nairobi. Oh. Next departures from 31 left, Turkish. Flight 4, a 2-year-old 350-900 to Istanbul. Yep, amazing. Looks like they also downsized a little bit. And then we have the first Shamrock coming in, Aer Lingus from Dublin on a 330-300 on 31 right, following, what's this, Caribbean or... Yep, Caribbean Airways 737 MAX 8 coming from Kingston in Jamaica.
Sorry, good afternoon, Aviation 210, ILS runway 31 right.
Aviation 210, Kennedy Tower, continue. Sierra 68, wind 0, correction, wind 290
Here we go, Turkish 350-900 coming up here in just a few seconds.
Tower Delta 908, visual 31 left.
Aviation 210, you're following a heavy A330, wind 290.11, gust 16, runway 31 right, cleared to land.
Airline 31 right, Aviation 210.
10 plus 2 weight 7 from that heavy A330.
All right, and we're going to cover the next landing. That's going to be Shamrock, Aer Lingus, coming in from Dublin.
Delta 908, Kennedy Tower on 1239.
Roger.
I mean, look at this one. Do you really need to fly to JFK with this thing? Is that a Cessna on floats? Literally, why do you fly with this thing into JFK? Why? Because you can? I guess. All right, I don't even want to follow this thing. All right, Aer Lingus, old livery.
Yeah, 135 accuracy, the mentioned 2000. Yep.
Caribbean 015, make the left turn here, Whiskey Whiskey, left Bravo at Alpha 4, join Alpha to the ramp, monitor the ground.
Whiskey Whiskey, left on Bravo, Alpha 4, join Alpha to the ground. All right. 015, monitor the ground.
Good afternoon, Kennedy Tower, Delta 247 Heavy, ILS 31 right.
Delta 247, Heavy Kennedy Tower, found A320, wind 31010, runway 31 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 right, Delta 247 Heavy.
Here we go. Frontier, they're getting ready. And we are getting a few landings here on 31 left. The first one will be Delta on the 737-800 coming in from, what is it, Fort Myers, RSW. Yep. And we get a 767 here as well. Floridians flying in. from Fort Myers on the west coast of Florida.
Bravo, left Alpha, and if you're not cleared in, let ground low on 121.9. If not, you can taxi in.
And we get a 767. Looks like, no, 767 went over to runway 31 right.
Delta 247 Heavy, you're communicating 50 knots south to traffic policy.
All right, I want to stay with the Turkish 350-900. It's just a beautiful aircraft.
Tower Traffic 1054, ILS 31 right.
Level 1054, Kennedy Side, found a heavy Boeing 767, 5 miles ahead, crossing with turbulence between 280 up 12, runway 31 right, clear to land.
31 right, clear to land, Traffic 1054.
Tower Traffic 15, ILS 31 right.
Level 717, Kennedy Side, found A321, 1280 up 12.
Oh, a nice breeze is coming. Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
Start up 2049 is with you on the ILS 31 right.
Delta 2049, Kennedy Side, found A320, wind 280 up 13.
All right, that's the departure of Frontier, leaving to Atlanta, Florida. What you hear right now, and then what you see is Turkish Airlines in a 350-900 lining up currently runway 31 left, getting ready to fly back to Istanbul in Turkey.
Yeah, Yankee 210, turn left whiskey, left Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground on the way in, traffic mile plan.
Whiskey Alpha, tower check.
Yankee 210, left Alpha.
All right, and take off. Here we go. Turkish Airlines back to Istanbul. And we have a nice lineup again. Not too bad. Not too bad. This is JFK. You never know what to expect. All right. Let me see what we have. Yeah, the Beach 65 currently passing by here. Let me see if we can somehow. The thing is so small. I don't know what's going on. What's going on here with all these smaller ones? Are they part of the UN week? I don't think so.
JFK 1054, turn left Victor, taxi left Alpha to the ramp, monitor ground on the way in, traffic's on a mile final.
Alright, we're expediting Victor, left turn Alpha, and monitor ground point 9er, JetBlue, 1054.
Hallo Andi, Grüße. Alright, nice lineup here in JFK. Fantastic.
And Kennedy Tower, load up 217 heavy, just outside Maldi, 31 right.
That's 217 heavy, Kennedy Tower, found 8220, wind 33010, gust 17, runway 31 right to the land.
Chris, that's a good question. Let me put it up. Yes, United, they had a few slots, but they gave it back. That was a couple of years ago. I don't know the exact year, but a couple of years ago they were here and they had a few planes, not many, and then they decided to hand in the slots and move completely over to Newark. So they are currently working also in cooperation with JetBlue, because there were merger talks, but they decided to just leave it as a corporation to bring a few airplanes back into JFK. I think that was the sole purpose for United and JetBlue, to work on a corporation to get access to JFK, actually, for more competition to Delta, because Delta, they have a few planes over in Newark, but United currently have no plane here in JFK. United also, they have a few flights into LaGuardia. So I think there will be some changes somewhere next year, maybe a little bit later in the future, that we see some more United planes here at JFK with the corporation of JetBlue. There might be some slots going from JetBlue to United and from United to JetBlue in Newark, because now the ATC also restricted Newark quite a lot. So the times, thank God, the times are gone where there are like 1 million flights at Newark, and it was a whole chaos and a whole mess in Newark. And with the short staffing of ATC personnel in Newark, with like 1980s technology, I'm not kidding, with 1980s technology, things changed also a little bit in Newark, and less flights than last year, and so that's might lead to the situation there. We see a few more United planes here in JFK and a few more JetBlue planes over in Newark. Let's see. Well, Chris just answered. I guess I answered your second question as well. So, I mean, there were United and JetBlue. They were talking a merger, right? But they decided to not proceed the merger, not proceed talks with the merger, and they agreed with co-chair and they agree with the corporation. So I guess we will see a lot more things in the future between JetBlue and United. Oh, look at that. Looks like Korean is getting ready, huh? Alright, let me see. There's Delta 767-400. And we're going to stay with these two beauties here, JetBlue and Alaska. Also some changes with Alaska Airlines. We had to say goodbye, unfortunately, to their Dreamliner, to the 787-9 Dreamliner. When was it, like 1.5 weeks ago? I think 1.5 weeks ago we said goodbye to the Dreamliner. And we have back their good old rusty, you know, they can't rust, but the good old trustworthy Airbus A380-200 from Hawaiian here in New York. Because apparently all these Dreamliners will wear soon Alaska Airline colors, and will be operated in and out of Seattle, 2 routes to Asia, and I'm not sure they want to fly into London as well, I guess.
Whiskey Bravo, Alpha 4 Alpha to the ramp, going ground on the 217 heavy, thank you.
It's Estonian airspace. Oh wow, okay. Well, well, I think they don't do this a second time. And it looks like he wants to escalate things, and he might have to deal with it. But let's keep this one a Planespotting channel. I get it, MiG-31s, they are actually an era of my Air Force time. And Jens was in the Air Force, in the German Air Force in 1992. So this is how old these planes are. Completely outdated. They might be fast, but that's it. Completely outdated. And nothing to compare to the latest generation fighter planes and bomber planes that we have right now.
Tower, good afternoon there, 1588. 31 right.
Tower 1598, Kennedy Tower, Foxtrot 320, wind 290, 217, runway 31 right, clear land.
All right, clear land there, 1598.
Super Mario livery, yes, it's coming up. The fun stuff is when you look this plane up in Flight Radar, you don't see that livery being named, or that livery has a name yet. So must also be one of their newer special liveries. Nicholas, no, I wish, Nicholas, I would be 35. At 20, you have my exact age. At 20. And Karine is getting ready, 380. Nicholas being 35 again with the knowledge and experience from today. Oh my god, the world would be the playground. That would be fantastic. That would be fantastic. All right, Alaska Airlines. But don't you worry, Nicholas. I'm still 21 years old in my mind. Ask my wife. a little big boy. Exactly, Nicholas. That's it. Yes. Now we got it. Now we got it. I think I started in 1982, if memory serves me right. 1982. 12 years old.
American 1289, traffic on mile final, make the left turn at Victor, straight ahead Bravo to the ramp, and monitor ground on the way.
Some of the spotters of today weren't even born there. Right? Alright, Karine coming up. Now look at this sunlight. Absolutely beautiful. As long as we can have fun, that's the point. Yes, exactly. And keep politics out here. This is something I really, because here's the reason why, and that's the only thing what I'm gonna say. I did a lot of my spotting trips. They went to the UAE, to the United Arab Emirates, and I did like official spotting trips there with activities where you might shake your head, where you say, is that even possible? And yes, like flying in an Antonov 12 in the UAE, yes, it was possible. Completely legal, no problem at all. Talking and celebrating with people that believe in different religions and have different views of world politics and everything. But you know what? In the end, it's never the people you have the problem. It's always the politics that causes the problem. So Jens thinks a little bit different when it comes to seeing things and talk to people out of own experiences that I have, and still connected to a lot of people from my spotting era in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s until today. And people of different religions and different beliefs and different whatever. But in the end, that doesn't matter. It's all about that you have fun, that you can connect to each other, and that you have an understanding for each other. And this is what matters and nothing else. And we leave the chaos, we leave the conflicts, we leave this to the political side. I'm not interested at all to talk politics here. And I want to keep politics out of this channel as much as possible, right? It's all about that we get along with each other, that we share that passion of plane spotting that became a global hobby, that became a hobby where a lot more people are involved now than it used to be 30 years ago. Thank God, and it connects people, and that's what is important. All right. Yes, Mike, it was the craziest experience in this hobby, in aviation, I have ever had. I also had the controls of a North American T6, so I flew the T6, actively flew the T6 with a flight instructor in the back. I'm not sure if this is possible anymore in Kissimmee, Florida, with Stallion 51. And there's even a video existing when I was pulling a loop on my own. Also I did pretty crazy stuff. Like when you think plane spotting is crazy, no. My history is a little bit crazier when it comes to plane spotting. But that Antonov 12 ride was absolutely bonkers. It was bonkers. I might get a few pictures together. I want to share them with you. I found a picture which I took slides back then, where I captured a parachute jumper jumping out of the gate of this Antonov 12. All what you can see is his feet, with him being already on the way diving down. We were standing on the edge of the cargo door, and I didn't wear a parachute. We were just standing there and we're holding to the bars. And these guys from the Netherlands, they were jumping out of this plane like it's nothing. And I was like, nope, thank you. After that, I went back to my seat, and then the race began. Who is on the ground first, the parachute jumpers or the pilot? And we won. I was almost throwing up after that experience, but a hell of a cool one. I don't have a private pilot license. I wish I would have, but I have enough knowledge to know how to fly an airplane. I flew the T6 on my own, completely on my own. I also did the landing. The flight instructor was in the back. He only corrected it like a little bit when we did aerobatics, the barrel rolls and stuff like that. But he took off the plane because I didn't have that control in my feet to keep the airplane on the runway. But as soon as we left the ground, the stick is yours, airplane is yours, and yeah, I might share the video with you one day. It's actually on YouTube. It's actually on YouTube. Title is Jens Flies the T6, but this is something for later. It's it's I think I put a 30-minute video together. So crazy things. I don't have my eyes are not the best, I have to admit. I'm not good with colors, unfortunately. That's nothing what you can fix with glasses. My eyesight, I wouldn't pass the medical. That's the problem what I have. I have enough knowledge. I also flew the MD-11 in this simulator at Lufthansa. I also flew the 737 in this simulator with Czech Airlines in Prague. So I have enough knowledge to know how this whole thing works together. I have all that knowledge, but I'm not able to fly it on my own. And I think it's better that way, because I need to be able to read the VASI puppy lights correctly, the colors, and this is not something what are my strengths, and this is not something what I can correct with glasses, I'll be honest with you. This is just the way how it is. This is just how Mother Nature built me. and you have to accept it. But you know, in today's modern world, there are ways, and that you still have fun and you still get educated enough, and that you absorb all that knowledge. And there was a time where literally I was eating books. I was reading everything that was out there. I was surrounded a lot with pilots. I still am. I have a pretty good network, also going back to the 90s and 2000s. And so a lot of my knowledge also is coming from the people, you know, I have surrounded myself with. So, yeah. All right. And you can hear it in the background. The bark is back. The bark is back. Well, Andy, it's not about, you know, it's not an aviation career. This is just where passion can drive you. This is why, especially here in the US, people say you have to do what you love to do. You have to do what you really are dying for. What's your passion? Then you will never work a day of your life, right? That's correct. Now, here's the thing. I'm at an age where I need to balance things out. Could I make a career out of YouTube? I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I would be able to do it, but we also have to pay some bills, right? So I think I started a few years too late with this whole thing. When I would have started in 2018, 2019 with this thing, we might have now talking about a channel with a couple of 100,000 subscribers and everything. It might be a different story, but there's a lot more competition right now in YouTube. New streaming channels, they have a hard time growing. They have a hard time getting viewers. And I wouldn't consider this as a career necessarily. It is just like passion, right? What burns in you, right? There's also saying you cannot ignite someone, a flame in someone when you're not burning for something. And this truly is something what I love, what I understand, where my passion is, and everything comes with it. Right? The same is like when you do this like full time. At the moment I'm doing this full time. And you know, you see me showing up after an 8-hour show, and I can tell you, when you're 55 years old, standing here for 8 hours, it takes a toll on your body. This is not as easy like when you're, let's say, when you're 28, 30, 35 years old. Things are different at that age. Things are completely different at that age. So you're gonna do 3 10-hour shows without a problem. But when you're at my age, I don't say that I'm old. I'm not. But your body, you know, needs usually a break. And I am very tough. I'm a tough guy. I would consider myself a tough one. So when I'm in pain, I still show up the next day. I don't care. I don't give up. I'm not a quitter by any means. And at least now when I come home after an 8-hour stay, I don't need ibuprofen anymore. I did. 4 or 6 weeks ago, I needed ibuprofen to handle my pain. Now I'm good. I think my body dealt with it, and there should be enough muscles there to support that standing and that toll on my body. But right now I can deal with it, and this is all about, you know, pull through. Pull through, don't give up. Don't be a quitter. Do what you love to do. Go all in. Make the best out of it. But whatever you do it 100%. Do it 150%. That's why, you know, my approach with this channel is a little bit more to deliver a little bit more like 4K quality to you guys. When you were a member to the channel, you have access to these 4K videos. That's also a passion of me, which I learned 2 years ago. I had no clue about video editing. I had absolutely no clue about this stuff. I started literally from scratch. I was having a good conversation with Kevin from AVL on Imperial Hill. Was it 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago? That actually sparked something in me. But in the end, I started completely from scratch. I had no clue about live streaming. I had no clue about video. I had no clue about computers, editing, all the kind of stuff. I had no clue. I had to learn it completely from scratch, and no one helped me with this. I had to figure it out on my own, and here we go. Hamza! Sorry, Hamza, I was almost overlooking your your message. Hamza, hail to the duck zone. Here we go. Thank you so much. $3.40, 346. I love it. Hamza, thank you so much for your support to the channel. Right. All right. Jens is rambling a lot. Back to the Korean, to the 380. Ropan saying good afternoon in New York. Greetings from Hamburg. Hello to beautiful Hamburg. Moin moin. And yes, you're right. I mean, yeah, it's I can tell you, when you have some first numbers, you might feel it a little bit more. But in the end, age also gives you a lot of benefits. I was talking before about it. I don't care. This is about this channel. This is about how we grow it, how we develop it. What others are doing, it's completely their business. I don't care. I don't care. I mind my own business here. I'm gonna grow this channel the way how I want to grow it, and that's it. When they decide to live stream, and we have 2 channels, we have 2 streams from New York, from Kennedy Airport, so what? I don't care. Yep. I might have missed it. Did I? Oh my god, I messed it up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I missed the inbound. I was rambling too much. This is why, problem is I put my iPad away from the sun because it died on me. So, see, now I paid the toll for it. Oh, and look at that. But you know what? We missed the 340-600, but look what we see here. What about that? What about that? And now we will see the 340-600, maybe a little bit more, because a good friend of mine, he just gets his type rating in Frankfurt for the 340-600. And I know that there might be plans to bring this plane over here more often. So we might see it more often, but look at the side here. Oh my god. Chris. No way. Come on, Chris. You're doing good. No worries. Outbound. I'm not sure if we can get it outbound. Let's see. Hopefully. And we have Hadar saying good evening from Tel Aviv, Israel. I love your videos. Thank you so much. Welcome to Planes and Friends. I think today is Friday, right? No, today unfortunately we don't see LR. But always happy. Yesterday we welcomed the retro livery here in New York. Always great to see the retro livery. All right, so this is a crazy picture. This is a crazy picture. Sebastian, hello to you. AJ is asking, will you be doing your show in the winter? I am, but as I said, we cannot have snow, we cannot have rain, and anything that risks the equipment. There's quite some financials went into this equipment here, so whenever there's dry, why not? Yes, Ian Papa, but not today. After this trip. No, Stefan is a cool guy. I know him. Stefan is a cool guy. We were talking. We met each other actually when he was here in New York and wanted more aviation. And so he's a good guy. And we have Naman saying good evening from New Delhi. Hello to New Delhi. Hello to beautiful India. We see here this crazy lineup here. Now, when we stay too long on the Korean Air, I'm just thinking out loud, when we stay for too long on the Korean Air, we will miss the lineup of the C-17. So, Planes and Friends community, I am asking you, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the full departure of the Korean Air? Or do we want to go back right after lifting off and at least have some lineup for the C-17 in the background? Hint, hint, C-17 might be a little bit rarer than the 380. But I'm asking you, what would you like to see? You let me know. Condor is on the ILS2 for runway 31 right, but with this side here, Sebastian muss mich erstmal sortieren, ja. And the viewers and the likes are going through the roof. I love it. Thank you so much. C-17 lineup, C-17, C-17 are all right. Okay, perfect. Then, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Then I'm going to follow the 380 lining up and maybe taking off a little bit. And then we go back to the C-17 because usually they are quick. They don't wait for too long. They have to go back to wherever they are coming from, right? Then we're going to focus on the C-17. We will see more Korean 380s in the future. But then I'm going to record the C-17 and I will also provide the C-17 to you in the member section in 4K 60. All right, C-17? All right, got it. Thank you. And Air India is getting ready as well. All right. C-17 seems to wait. Looks like they give priority to other planes. Then we're gonna stay with the 380 and then we go back to the C-17 and record the C-17 takeoff. But now, Korean 380 back to Seoul, 14 hours flight. I pan and look the same time on the C-17. We're good. You see in the background Condor landing, but it's a little bit busy at the moment. All right, they let the C-17 wait. Yep, there's Viva currently arriving on 31 left. But Viva might have to do a go around because Korean is still on the runway. That could be a go around of Viva. Let me see. No. So Korean is off the runway. Viva seems to continue. All right, C-17 is moving. We go over. As I said, they are quick. They don't wait. They don't waste any time. What a sight, just the A380 and now a C-17. What's their departure destination? Unknown. All right, so we don't know where this one goes, but usually back to Virginia. Also check out Thomas' channel called Fluggesellschaft, a German channel, also speaking English there, streaming from Germany but also from the Netherlands, mostly from Berlin, from Frankfurt, Düsseldorf, but also Leipzig.
Tower JetBlue 1530 with you. Green one line.
JetBlue 1530, Pacific Airport, Airbus 321, with 30012, the 2839 cutoff.
Clear to land, 319 JetBlue 1530.
Control 185, contact with boarding tower 1605.
165, 155.
C-17, how cool is that? Amazing. What a sight. First a 380, and then right behind we had the C-17, and we have quite a cozy lineup here with ANA 777 getting ready as well on their flight back to Tokyo Haneda. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Yes, I'm in a different era, right? But the C-17 actually, I think, made by McDonnell Douglas, right? They became Boeing later, but made by McDonnell Douglas in Long Beach, California. Most of the cockpit layout is from the MD-11, actually. Also, the thrust levers are the same as from the MD-11. So I don't know if the avionics might have changed a little bit during the time, but lots of avionic stuff is also from the MD-11. So good old Long Beach times. An Atlas 777 coming in. I might have missed it. If I have missed it, sorry. Crazy lineup at the moment. And we have a Gulf 6 coming in here on 3-1 left. This could look like a corporate. This could look like a plane for the upcoming UN week. A Gulf 6. Let me see if we might be able to catch a head of state plane. Let's see. We also have in the background Japan Airlines 350 1000. So we are waiting for the Gulf 6 to come in here on 3-1 left. Or the Gulf. Is it a 650? All right, let's see. Maybe it's a head of state. Perfect. I mean, look at this lineup here. It's Friday, September 19th, 2025. This is Planespotting live from New York. A little bit of a mess here, a little bit of a squeezed lineup section here. But that's New York. That's how you do Planespotting here on the East Coast. And Robert is saying the C-17 has a side stick controller. Yes, they do. They do. They have no yoke. They have a side stick controller. Now we're talking about a nice sunlight. Look at this. That's what I was waiting for. Hallo Renate, Grüße nach Frankfurt. Alright, what's going on here? What's going on here on this lineup mess on this Friday afternoon? I tell you, Friday is usually the best day here at JFK. It looks like Kenya Airways says, you know what? It's not enough chaos. Let me add myself to it. Currently on your right-hand side. just the background side. I can hear it here, like over the headset. It's amazing. Boa tarde, Andre. All right, guys, come on. You want to go home? It's Friday. Your weekend is right in front of you. Don't waste your time here. Oh, Nicholas, with an interesting information. Thank you so much, Nicholas. The Gulf 6 was the government of Jordan. Here we go. So I guess we captured our first visitor for the UN week. Thank you, Nicholas. Much appreciated. And Rafael is saying, hello everyone watching from Santa Catarina in Brazil. Hello to beautiful Brazil. We're waiting here for this chaos lineup to get better, but more and more planes are contributing to it. Now we also have Latam in the background saying, wait a minute, no, don't depart without me. Let me just look at this one here. That's New York on a Friday afternoon. Everyone want to get home. And we have a 777 here coming on 31 left. This one we will capture for sure. This is Atlas Air flight 8609 from Anchorage. This is a 31 left arrival. Well, at least this is how it looks right as of now. So a great arrival is coming here. Atlas 777 freighter in this beautiful afternoon sunlight here in New York. And usually currently there's Brickyard, that's Delta connection on the runway, so this one has to depart. You're behind the ANA waiting to depart. Okay, cool. In case you sit on the left-hand side on the window, put your phone with a flashlight on next to the window. Can you tell us in which row you're sitting? I'm not sure if they sent ANA too, or if ANA has to wait for Atlas Air. It looks like, yes, ANA has to wait. Olga, 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Olga. Amazing. All right, let's go over. right, that was Atlas 777 freighter coming in from Anchorage, and this should be it for ANA. Oh my God! Thank you so much for your great support. Much appreciated. 5 memberships, and the winners are Kim and Boya Kacha. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. Miguel, Michael Gustav, and Yilmaz. Congratulations.
4 with you. We're about 8 to the northeast. Look at the gas station. We're probably 66 to the northeast. B4, stand by. Stand by, B4.
All right, that is one of the craziest lineups I think that has ever existed for runway 31 left. If you count the planes, it's ridiculous. Yesterday it was the Pokemon livery, which will be available on the channel for members in 4K 60 very soon. And a €5 super chat from ALX 2009. Looking forward for UN week, especially the Kuwait 340-500 and Turkish quad-jets. Such sharp looking aircraft. Yes, I agree. Hopefully we will be able to see them during the daylight hours. This would be amazing. We cannot be here during the night hours, unfortunately, but realistically until like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern time, we should be able to live stream, and oh boy, we're gonna be live. Get ready for next week. All right, ANA getting ready to depart for Tokyo Haneda. There was a statement, ANA 777. Next one, the long one, Japan Airlines 350 1000. And Thomas is saying Swiss 330 from Geneva to land in 4 minutes. Let me see if this is a 3-1 right arrival. Well, it looks like we will be busy for a little bit here with this lineup. And Swiss, I think they are coming in on 3-1 right, but Aeromexico might be a good chance that we get Aeromexico 787-8 Dreamliner here on 3-1 left. So that's what I call a lineup. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers. Oh yeah, okay, all right. Let's see.
We got that helicopter in sight, 801, Victor Whiskey. We're reducing just for 1436. Go on the way, George. Keep taking it out. One stop for question. You're going to go on your own. Affirmative. 10 down, 1 Victor Whiskey. And P4 is Carbon. Sorry, we'll make sure this. P4 ready. Airport update, P4. And A4 Bravo lead patch. discussion, wait, 4.
Just left Egypt Air, but I wanted to record the Japan Airlines 350. And now Air India 350-900 getting ready to, is it to Delhi? Yes, to Delhi. And the lineup is still absolutely crazy.
Whiskey, Whiskey, Bravo, JetBlue 1436.
I think we have half of the LA flights community here on this, on this channel. Thank you for subscribing. Yes, Chris. Yes, Chris. Tell him. You're right. This is Planes and Friends, and this is New York Planespotting. All right, we have, let me see. Looks like, is it, there it is? All right.
Charlie, come. Sorry, guys.
Tower Amico 408.
Alright, if you're new to the channel, feel free to leave us a like and subscribe to this channel. It would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. We will also be live during UN week next week. Here from this position with beautiful sunlight.
Say it again.
This is Planes and Friends, and I'm Jens, your host, and this is how we do plane spotting here on the East Coast. Have I mentioned that this is Planes and Friends? Planes and Friends. Welcome to New York. All right. Cool. All right. We have a super busy hour currently going on. It's like the lineup is absolutely bonkers. Egypt Air took off, ANA took off, Japan Airlines took off, Air India took off. Now we have Kenya Airways with the 787-8, and we also have LATAM on the 767-300. Planes and Friends, Thomas. Planes and Friends. We don't have editions because it's New York. It's New York. Thank you. Yes. Okay. The guy is back. All right. Enough excitement here. Planes and Friends. Okay. At least leave a subscribe to the channel. It would be great and much appreciated. Okay, alright. What's next? Horse Adventure saying I'm from Germany. Alright. I'm from New York. Greetings over to Germany. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday evening. Because it's Friday. Ja, Thomas. All right, we still have a lot of arrivals. We still have a bunch of departures. Let me count at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we are waiting for Kenya Airways to line up on runway 31 left, the baby liner, 787-8. And Dari Plane is saying, I am from Switzerland, here we go. Grüezi. Grüezi wohl.
5,000 departure,
Zürichsee, huh? All right. It's gonna be another fun one. I see. I see it. All right. Yes, it's absolutely crazy at the moment. Harry, you're right. So we are very busy here at the moment to capture everything. I don't think we will be able to actually capture really everything. We missed Lufthansa 340-600. Right, but it is what it is. We had a 380 here, Korean Airways. We also had a C-17 here departing, US Air Force. Pretty amazing. This is New York. What a fantastic Friday afternoon. Kenya Airways 787-8 Dreamliner heading back to Nairobi, Kenya. Andi, da? Hatte ich schon erwähnt. All right. Now the Germans are coming. Yeah, exactly.
Try to go up on Alpha 119.
Here, now we talk soccer. Oh my God. Now, are we talking soccer now? Stuttgart should beat St. Pauli. I agree with that because Jens is a diehard Stuttgart fan, and I mean like diehard. Seasonal tickets for, I don't know, for 15 years at least. All right, Latam 767 heading to Lima in Peru. Have a safe flight. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. The lineup doesn't get any better. So sit back, relax. I got you covered. This is Runway 31 left operations on a Friday afternoon here in New York. This is Kennedy Airport. Absolutely phenomenal. From the right side of the airport, huh? Double 321. Heading to San Francisco, California. Heading to Cali. And on with a $2 Singapore donation. Thank you so much. Saying hi from Singapore. Come to Singapore on the longest flight. Aaron, I actually was in Singapore. It was in the 90s. I think it might have been 1998. I flew with the Singapore Airlines 747-400 from Frankfurt to Singapore. A beautiful, beautiful country which I have really, really great memories. One of the cleanest places and spots I have ever been in the entire world. And I'm not kidding. And I'm not kidding. Singapore was truly amazing. The night zoo in Singapore. Singapore has my heart. It really has my heart. Fantastic place. And a little bit of plane spotting there, but it was just limited. Singapore is a fantastic place. I love it. Would love to go back there. But Aaron, here comes the thing. Like, Jens is not the guy who likes to sit 18, almost 19 hours in an airplane. That's a little bit of a challenge for Jens. It's, I don't know. Let me see. Let me see what we can do here. Like, back 30 years ago, this was no problem. You just sat in a 747, 12 and a half hours, 13 hours, and there you were, not a problem. Today it's a little bit different. But let me tell you, you live in a beautiful country, and it truly has my heart. All right, and we got a 747 coming up here, Challenge Airlines. It's not getting any quieter here. So what's going on here? Norse is flying to Athens in Greece. On a 787, we just had 787 viewers. And we have viewers from Zurich. Hallo, grüezi wohl. Absolutely. So if you're new here, feel free to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. This is Planes and Friends. We are live almost every day here from New York. only usually rain can stop us, or when my wife, when she has an expo. So that's why I will not be live tomorrow. Looks like we will have runway 4 here tomorrow. But no, we have a family thing going on and I need to help a little bit, which of course I will do. And then Sunday looks like we will have runway 13. So I'm not sure if I can have a stream on Sunday. I doubt it at the moment. But then Monday, oh yes, Monday for sure. Kicking off UN week from this side of the airport. Here we go, from this side of the airport. All right.
Yeah, no worries. I just
lots of rambling, lots of sound, lots of bass.
Yeah, I know it's been I haven't done it since probably last year or so.
Yes, now Singapore Airlines uses a 350-900 ultra long range, and maybe in business class, but still it's like 18 hours on a plane. It's a lot. It is a lot. Even in business class, I would say it is a lot. And Kim saying, yay, I got a gift membership. Alon with another $2. Thank you so much, Alon. Saying, Jungi, open Terminal 5 in the mid-2030s. A350-900 ULR to Singapore. All right, maybe in 2030. Maybe in 2030. Enjoy Singapore. It's a great place. We have Gabi saying hello from Spain. Hello, Gabi. And we have Gerhard aus Reutlingen. Hallo, Gerhard. Unter uns Schwabe. So, all right, Noor is heading back to Athens, 787. There we go. And oh my god, it doesn't stop. We have a 747 here. That's Challenge here, and we all, you know what? Let's stay with the Queen. All right? Are you agree? Do you agree? Let's stay with the Queen 747 Challenge Air. We let Delta Airlines go, and we just enjoy the sound of the CFM6s roaring down runway 31 left. And this is Challenge Air. right, the mighty 747. And it looks like magically the lineup is cleared. Wow. These were intense, I would say 30 minutes, super intense. We even missed Lufthansa 340-600 landing here. This is how busy this whole thing was here. Crazy. Here we go, Delta Airlines 737. Ooh, that was quite an experience, community. That was absolutely gorgeous. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go, Delta, the Delta fleet. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Planes and Friends. This is Planespotting from Kennedy Airport in New York. We are live almost every day from this position here, showing you the traffic and the airport action from the other side of the airport. Also during UN week, we will be live from this position here. A little bit of a different angle for you guys. I hope you will enjoy it. I hope you will like it. And let me have a look real quick about what's going on here. We have more inbounds. A PC-12 coming in here. From PlaneSense from Manteo. 295 nautical miles. And then we have Norse coming in, a 787-9 Dreamliner from Palermo. And we have Emirates coming in, a 380 from Dubai, but this looks like a 3-1 right arrival. So I don't expect Emirates to be here on 3-1 left. And let me see. Usually when Emirates is around the corner, Lufthansa is not far behind. Even the scheduled arrival of Lufthansa is a little bit later. But usually they arrive around, like within half an hour. We have Iberia approaching the airport on a 330-200. They are all 3-1 right arrivals. Virgin Atlantic on a 350-1000 coming in from London Heathrow. All right, so lots of good arrivals on 3-1 right.
485 to left whiskey. Follow the Delta 73 onto Alpha monitor ground.
And Holger, A380 in 8 minutes. Yes, that's what we are waiting for. At the moment, it's a little bit quiet here, which is okay. We just had a crazy half an hour. It was at least half an hour. And now we are back to a little bit to the Embraer 190s.
I'll give you a code 644, but your radar contact is Jones Beach Monument 900 confirm. Is affirmative to Zulu Alpha. Alright, 0444 0313 Kenny Tower, helicopter E4 Bravo Lima, looking to pick up the Park Beasley into the triple hangars.
All right. And that's the PC-12. Where's this thing here? It's so little. PC-12 made in Switzerland, in Stans, a beautiful location within the Swiss Alps. Oops, that was my microphone. The wind blew over my microphone, guys. Let me put it back. All right. I think it was too much action for my microphone. It's my external one. My good Sennheiser. All right, we're waiting for Neos. Looks like 31 right, and then number 3 should be Emirates A380. I also expect Emirates to come in on 31 right. And saying hello, JFK, Julia. Hello to you. Where are you us watching from? Looks like all over the world. Let us know in the chat where you were watching from. That would be amazing. We have a lot of viewers from Germany. Also, we have a lot of viewers from the US. But from the US, it would be great to learn like which city in the US. And then we just had a viewer from beautiful Singapore. How cool is that? Absolutely amazing. A beautiful country and a beautiful city. All right, what's Neos doing? Neos is currently number 2. Paul is watching us from the UK. Holger from Mönchengladbach, Borussia. Holger, we need to talk. Hope is watching us from India. Greetings from Italy. Greetings from Quebec in Canada. Belgium, Nicholas. How does the video recording person capture the ATC communications? Yes, some secrets, right? We also have some secrets, and we have a viewer from Thailand. Hello to beautiful Thailand. Welcome to Planes and Friends. Lots of viewers from the UK, from Georgia. Hello to Georgia. Hi from Turkey, Izmir, Nasılsın. Greetings from Hamburg. Absolutely. And Tabitha is watching us from, I guess it's Long Island. And Fast Eddie is watching us from San Francisco, San Fran. And Joshua is watching us from South Black Forest, okay, Südschwarzwald in Germany, the beautiful region of the Black Forest.
Good afternoon, Emirates. My name is reception on 976, turn left on taxiway with Fable. Turn left on Alpha.
We have Vancouver in the house. From Bavaria, here we go. It's an own country, I know. And Karen is watching us from Upper Midwest, from Minnesota. And Marcus is watching us from Cologne in Germany. Kölle Alav. And we have a viewer from Sweden. Greetings from Sweden. Hello to beautiful Sweden. A very international viewers family. I love that. It's absolutely great. And Holger saying, I am not a soccer fan, only ice hockey. All right. Okay. I give you a pass on that one, Holger. I don't know a thing about ice hockey. And Albert is watching us from Long Island. All right. We have a lot of Long Islanders here. And we have Mario watching us from Eindhoven in the Netherlands. So welcome, Mario. And we are waiting for Emirates. And then we have also Lufthansa. Looks like they sequenced Lufthansa behind Emirates, so it looks like we will have two A380s back-to-back arriving, but both will be 3-1 right. I mean, Lufthansa, it would make sense to put Lufthansa on 3-1 left, just because it would reduce the taxi time to the terminal tremendously for Lufthansa. Tremendously. Let's see, keep fingers crossed. But Emirates, we keep an eye on Emirates. It's a standard livery, nothing special today. Coming in just, I would say, 2 minutes. So stay tuned for that 380 showing up here. And we have a viewer from India, Muyen. I hope I pronounced your name correctly, so sorry if I not. Welcome to Planes and Friends. On this beautiful stream on this Friday afternoon here in New York on the East Coast on a beautiful warm day. Might be the last warm day of this year. Temperatures will drop a lot by next week. But still okay. Just not so hot. Still, I would say you can be out in a t-shirt, but not as hot anymore. All right. Emirates 380, there we go.
Tower Brickyard 5706 ILS 31 right.
Coming in from Dubai. And then also it looks like they also sequenced the Lufthansa on 3-1 right. And we also get a beautiful 787-9 Dreamliner. Xiamen Airlines to Fuzhou in China. Also coming up here in just a few seconds, so don't go anywhere. I got you covered. Here we go, Emirates. I just thought I missed Fuzhou Airlines, but let me have a look. Looks like they are coming here. No, Xiamen. We're flying to Fuzhou. Alright, this was Emirates 380 today in non-special colors. We were very lucky and we covered the NBA livery departing with the beginning of the stream. So if you haven't seen this departure yet, review this the stream later on and watch the departure of the NBA livery of Emirates leaving at around 11:30 a.m. You see the time on the lower right on the screen. A phenomenal departure of that behemoth. And they visited us the second time in this week with the NBA livery. And they thought, you know what, we neglected you guys a little bit here in New York with this livery. Let's just show up twice in a week to compensate. And oh boy, it looked beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. Enough time for Lufthansa. We should be good. Keep an eye on that.
Okay, Tower 84 Bravo Lima back with you, looking for Beasley Park back to and hand off to Newark landing Carney.
Okay, for Bravo Lima, again, departure from the triple hanging speed, on racing, caution, controlling equipment, the altimeter is 295, Bravo, below 1000.
Alright, it's Xiamen Air on the way to Fusu in their 787-9 Dreamliner. Yep, I'll get the 380 landing. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I don't miss it, I promise. Alright, should be around 30 seconds out, Lufty.
For Bravo, we're at contact 400.
I got to that C4.
Number 600 Romeo Super, taxi Alpha, monitor 1219.
So we're gonna pass on this American Airlines 321. That's coming in on 31 left, and we go straight over to Lufthansa 380 coming in from Munich in Germany.
After carried up to 99 heavy 31 right.
99 heavy gate there, approach right there, let's fall into the 380. On the headway, 360 right there, turn right to the left.
Third land 31 right.
606, left on whiskey, taxi left on Bravo.
Alright, left whiskey, left on Bravo, break here 706.
44 clear, prospect next rail.
44 radio to the Emirates, clear the Bravo, big change of route, VFR 83 today.
1200, thank you, the 44.
Break here 5706, turn left to Bravo.
Turning left on Bravo now, break here 706.
Break here 5706, aspect to Alpha 4, doing Alpha behind the Super, and monitor 1219.
Alright, so right turn Alpha 4, and then turn on Alpha behind the Super, monitor ground 0.9, Brickyard 706.
Hello, Virgin 45 Whiskey, but it's W31 right.
45 Whiskey, heavy cane, Sarah, Point right turbulence, falling a heavy 767, wind 360 at 11, runway turn right, number 3, clear line.
Demand V1 right, Virgin 45.
Alright, it was Xiamen Air, and we have two 767-400s landing almost parallel. Look at this. Delta. Most likely coming from Los Angeles. I haven't checked it yet. Here we go, Delta 767-400.
34 Bravo.
Yep, coming in from Los Angeles. And we have on 31 right, Virgin Atlantic coming up with their 350 1000 in just a few seconds. What a busy Friday afternoon here in New York. What a fantastic day. What a beautiful summer afternoon.
That's fine, 31 right. Just 2 Wisconsin. 99 Heavy, Whiskey, Whiskey, 10 left Bravo. Whiskey, Whiskey, just Bravo, Sorry for Bravo,
That Emirates just came in, so we don't have any hopes on this one departing. We don't see that Emirates departing. They usually depart. There are 2 coming in, this one, and then there's another flight at, I think it's 7 o'clock at night from Milan in Italy. And both of them leave, I think, within 15 minutes between 10:45 and 11 o'clock at night.
Bravo, Alpha 4, Alpha 9, Alpha 4, Golf.
Virgin Atlantic 350 1000 coming in from London Heathrow. All right, let's check what Emirates is doing with their 380. I know you guys are crazy about the 380. I am too. They are currently heading to the gate. And as I said, we basically started the stream in the morning with the departure of, well, we actually started with Ethiopian Airlines 787-8 Dreamliner heading to Addis Ababa. This is the only time you see an Ethiopian Airlines flight from JFK putting sometimes some cargo flights apart from Ethiopian cargo 777s. They might show up at night sometimes, but passenger-wise, we only have Fridays 1 flight to Addis Ababa. They departed. This is how we started the stream in the morning, and then we focused on the Emirates 380 with the NBA livery that departed at around 11:30 a.m. You see the clock on their lower right, so just go to 11:30 and look for the departure of this NBA special livery from Emirates. And we see here the livery of Iberia 330-200 coming in from Madrid.
Sorry, Bravo, Alpha 4, Alpha 119, Virgin 45 Whiskey, thank you.
Here we go.
Kennedy Tower, Goose 467, Charlie Bob, with you 1,400 remaining carrier in our court. 467, Charlie Bob, Kennedy, altimeter 295, it's westbound, remain close to Bravo, and stand by for the handoff to Derek Cave approach. 295, sir, we can check out once we're clear the air. Okay. Tower Delta 1360, Mauled, 0 on right. Just Delta 1360, gain Tower, going 321, wind 360, 103,
I was just hoping we will get another C-17 because I see a C-17 on Flight Radar, but this one is coming from London Stansted. I think it's bringing back presidential equipment and flying back to Camp Springs. So this one is currently on Flight Radar on the 32,000 feet heading southwest. And then we have Delta Flight 127 coming in from Madrid. Most likely also a 3-1 right arrival. And Emirates taxiing to the gate. See, we have some departures here on 3-1 left. Here we go, JetBlue 320 heading to Orlando, Florida. Out of the plane is Disney. or is going to Disney. I'm pretty sure about that one.
483, 1239.
1239.
And over you see the background, the Virgin Atlantic 350-1000 that just landed, taxiing back to the gate. And Tableau takeoff. Tina Mia, or Mir San Mir. Hallo aus München, hallo aus New York. Here we go, and we have American Eagle heading to Pittsburgh in Pennsylvania.
448, that's 31 right?
448,
Alright, so this is what we're gonna do. We will end the stream a little bit earlier today, after we had an 8-hour show yesterday. I know, surprising, but Jens has to head home. There's some other tasks waiting for him. I think we had fantastic 3.5 hours of live streaming here from New York. This is Planes and Friends. I'm your host Jens. This is how we do Planespotting here from New York, from JFK Airport. We have the UN week coming up, and yes, I will be here on this side of the airport covering UN week here from New York. Tomorrow will be no stream. I will support my wife mastering her expo, her trade show. Sunday looks like we're gonna have 1-3 operations. I keep you posted, but when we will have 1-3 in the morning, there will be no show because we can barely see anything and the light is not good for 1-3 departures. So chances are high that we see each other on Monday. Have a fantastic evening. Have a great weekend. Be safe and see you Sunday or most likely Monday. Bye-bye. Sorry, Karen.